Hi. This week's play column in the ticket section is about National Bike to Work Day, which is Friday. And that still leaves you time to check your bike and make sure it's working out. We have tips on finding a route and what you should bring or not bring. When I did a practice ride last week, I made the mistake of carrying a backpack with a heavy laptop computer. I don't think that's a good idea. The whole point of this day is for you to consider bicycle commuting. And one of the things that I think we discover here, no matter how short or long your trip is that this is really doable. I rode from Lakewood Ranch, which seems like a long way, but there were bike paths along Lakewood Ranch Boulevard and University Parkway and Cattleman Road, and then on Fruitville Road right into downtown. And it was interesting, and it's fun, and I think worth trying.
So we're continuing to follow the story about an insurance dispute between Cigna and Sarasota Memorial. The hospital and the insurer have until May 28th to reach a deal, and if they don't agree on a new contract by that time, Cigna's members will be out of network at Sarasota Memorial, which just means that while you can visit the hospital, your bills for service are going to be a lot higher. So that and that extends to the entire hospital system. So the urgent care centers, the outpatient imaging, the rehabilitation is all included in that. So it's a pretty big group. Cigna insures about well over 10,000 members locally, and as well as employees of the city of Sarasota. And so they're watching this. People are concerned, but not overly concerned. It sounds like they're close enough to a deal, and that's different than what we saw at the end of last year when two other large insurers, WellCare and United Healthcare, were in dispute with Sarasota Memorial over contracts, and those negotiations were a bit more contentious.
Well, crews have actually begun work on the Stickney Point Bridge, which is the south access to Siesta Key and one of the primary accesses to the busy beaches here. And actually what they're doing is they're spending $5.3 million to repair the bridge. It's over 50 years old, and although they say it's not dangerous, it's become obsolete for motorists that use it. So basically they're going to pour new concrete, they're going to paint, they're going to fix up the control house there, and do some mechanical work that they hope will extend the life of the bridge for another 10 years. Eventually, long term, they're going to need to go ahead and replace it. There's been a lot of concerns with it still being in tourism season, and given how busy the Siesta beaches have become with all the national recognition, about what's going to happen with traffic during this construction period, which is expected to take up to a year. But the state says they're going to do most of the work at night, so they're really going to try to limit any disruptions to drivers and boaters. So it shouldn't be as much of a problem as some people living there are worried about. But just so you know, when you're heading out to the beaches, look for the crews. They may be updating the bridge there.